Hey, this is Pat, and today we are checking out the all-new Bullet Spitfire jeans. Now, the Spitfire jeans within Bullet's line are going to be a nice tapered Euro slim cut, I'd call them, with a nice dark blue wash to the overall main construction. If you're looking at Bullet's line, there are a lot of jeans out there, and usually the different names, Spitfire, Ajax, things like that, just represent the different cuts. All usually the same materials. I got a couple out there, but it's a couple out there with a higher abrasion rating, but they're going to be generally the same materials, the same armor, everything like that, with a different cut, a different color. They just give different names out there. Instead of just having a blue wash or a black, they'll name it something like Midnight along those lines. So if you are confused, trust me, I've been there. Just take a look at it and figure out which one is right for you style-wise, and then they're all going to be generally the same materials. But what I like about Bullet, they use Covec abrasion-resistant materials, which is Covec is a UK brand that was started by an ex-racer. Keith is a very nice dude. He started a materials company that actually manufactures the main construction for the abrasion resistance, and Bullet is how they sell moto jeans to the market. So I really dig that they have their start in moto racing, and they've really tweaked their recipe and tweaked their formula to make it the most comfortable, low-profile riding pants out there on the market. If you know Bullet from about 10, 15 years ago, they were some of the thickest jeans on the market. They've steadily tweaked to be one of the leading contenders for options and abrasion resistance out there. But that's my spiel. Before I get too long-winded on the overall background story with these pants, let's talk about the overall fit. I have Norman here on my left. He is 6'3", 220 pounds, usually wears a US jean in about a 34. We actually have him in the 36s here with the Bullet jeans. We tried on the 34s. They worked. They were just a little too tight when it comes to the overall slim approach. You could really see the knee armor standing out. So our recommendation is take your normal US jean size and bump up to the one size above that. They will have different lengths, so you can adjust that. Anywhere from 30 to 32 to 34 in the inseam cuts. But we recommend stepping one size up just because this is a slimmer option out there. Now, that's not going to be the case for all jeans out there from Bullet, but since these are the slimmer options out there, keep that in mind. Just go up one option for you. I think you'll get the cut if you are looking for slim jeans that you see here on Norman and that most people are after. Sizes do range from 26 up to 38 with those three different inseams across the entire line, and they come in at $180 in their price point, which I think is dope. You get CE AA abrasion rating with CE level 1 armor both at the knee, and the hip included in the knee is adjustable. So I do dig that, and these Spitfires just come in that one blue colorway that is sitting next to me here. But looking at the main construction, I just want to talk about the main fabric here. It is a denim. It is 85% cotton. It's 10% Covec woven into that, which again is that abrasion material, and then 5% stretch. They are very stretchy. Again, comes with that tighter fit, but they also add pure Covec reinforcements at the hip and at the knee behind the armor pockets, and I really dig that. Those are key areas that hit the deck when you go down, so I love to see Bullet reinforcing those areas to make sure that you're as safe as possible, all for a well under the $200 price point at 180 bucks there. CE AA when it comes to its abrasion resistance, and again I mentioned the armor in there, which I'll talk about more in just a second. But let's start up at the top, work our way down on these Spitfires. You have a button and zipper main entry. It is a auto-locking YKK zipper, which we love to see. You get two pockets, two slash pockets up front with blacked out Bullet logo rivets on the front. I love that they actually flattened out the rivets. Really cool to see that. A lot of brands tend to not think that through. It scratches the tank. I like that Bullet went ahead and smashed that down. And if you look up here, there's actually a little bit of an extra piece on this belt loop up top that is reinforced. You can go ahead and add a loop in there for your keychains. I've seen other brands include a loop on there. I like that Bullet's no longer doing that, giving you the option, but you can add something on there if you like to hold your keys on your waistline. Moving down the front, you don't see any external seams or anything like that. They really blend in, which I love to see. But right at the knee is where you're going to be getting their knee armor. This is actually the hip armor, but it is a biodegradable and recyclable material. This goes in up at the hip. They have a matching piece that is shaped to the knee itself, but it is CE level 1. It is super malleable, and as you can see, it is very ventilated. I will say, as you can actually see on here, it does fold on itself out of the packaging just coming from the factory. So you just got to make sure that it is flat inside there, but you can't even really tell that Norman has it in the hip armor. It does stay nice and low profile up against the body. Coming down the front, again, nice clean taper, slim cut all the way down to the cuff. Go ahead and hit the side for me. Let's show them the side profile. You do get a triple stitched upper hip area. Love seeing that. Again, high abrasion area. Love seeing them reinforcing it with double stitching all the way down. One thing I'll call out is down here at the cuff, you do have a bit of blacked out reflective that is at the rolled cuff. Really like that because you can keep it where you don't see it. You don't actually use it like I have on his left leg, but on his right. If you want that little pop of reflectivity, you have that option there. You can go ahead and turn to the back for me, Norm. Up at the top, double reinforced belt loop at the top. That's in the riding position, tends to be where the pants dip down. If you're wearing a belt, if you're connecting these up to the jacket themselves, that's gonna stay in position. You do get a leather logo on the side, and at the top of the right rear pocket, you do have a Union Jack with build to ride. Just be sure that you are okay with having a Union Jack. Here in the US, we tend to talk about more receding back in 1776, so I could have done without that, but it's a low profile pocket. You can always remove it and then undo the stitching if you want to do so. But I do love that these pockets don't have big, huge artwork on them. We've seen that from other Euro brands in the past. It tends to stand out whether they're skulls or flames or anything like that. No extra stitching or anything like that, but you do have a nice slim profile and no external seams running down the entire back of the jeans. So really clean look. You can go ahead and swing up to the front for me there, Norm. Really low profile when it comes to the branding too. I didn't call it out in the beginning, but you just have one Bullet logo stitched on there, but it is color on color. It doesn't contrast or anything. I really dig that. And the denim itself almost has like a selvage feel to it when it comes to the denim. So I really like that Bullet is making different options within their line. Again, CE AA in abrasion, CE level 1 armor at the knee and hip included right out of the box for that $180 price point. I'm a fan. I like Bullet, what they do with especially the latest generation of their jeans, including the armor. I love seeing it on here. I personally would go with something with a little bit more straight cut, just my style, or even a cargo style. But if you're looking for the slim ones, these Spitfires are right here for you. But if you have any other questions, click that info button. It's going to take you over to the product page where you can read other rider reviews and see what other riders are saying about the all-new Spitfires. And if you have any further questions about sizing or anything like that, go ahead and reach out to our customer service agents. They're all riders, happy to help you get set up for your next ride. I want to thank you for joining Norman and I in checking out the Bullet Spitfire riding jeans. I'm Pat. I'll see you in the next video.